My name is Brian Mazza. I'm from Westchester, New York. I'm the founder of High Performance Lifestyle Training and the founder of HPL Ventures. My journey into fitness started a really long time ago when I was a very young kid playing at a very elite level, club soccer. Actually was able to get a scholarship to go play Division I soccer at University of Rhode Island. So for me, I was always really talented in the physical side of things, but the mental side of things always lacked until I got older and was really able to put both of those forces together in order to be the best possible version of myself and to be the highest performer I could possibly be. So again, starting at a very young age on the physical side of things, really excelling, dominating, winning, and then later putting the mental side of things together and just making a really strong force. When I really wanted to start training on a different level and becoming more committed, a couple events happened in my life. My father had quadruple bypass surgery. And I was training, but I was wasting my weekends away by drinking and partying, and I just definitely didn't like the way I was feeling and didn't like the way I was acting. So for me, I think it just came to a head where I was like, something has to change. And I have this saying called nothing changes if nothing changes. And that aspect of my life of really not treating myself with a ton of respect and just living on the edge really wasn't working for me. And I wanted to be able to take my life to another level, take my career to another level, and just be a different person. So that's when I really decided to go all in on training and go all in as a person. And once I did that, I made the most money I ever made, became the best possible version of myself I ever could become, and continue to work on that in order to continue to grow. My movement of choice is, I consider myself a hybrid human. I like to run about 150 miles per month. I train 4 days a week with powerlifting, heavy lifting. So for me, it's a blend of anaerobic and aerobic exercises together. Again, I'm an athlete, so I like to try to attack all elements of fitness. But for me, it's the aerobic side of things of long distance endurance running, and also the strength side of things so I can keep a certain physique and keep a certain size on. So I like to blend those two together. During my beginner days of training and trying to really transform my mind, body, and soul, Bodybuilding.com was huge for me because it was a website that I always went to really gather as much information and extrapolate as much information from the site in order to implement this into my daily routines, into my training, and just to see what the competition was doing across the world, and just really getting a lot of pointers from experts in the space and really applying to myself and see how I could continue to grow. Training for me is one of the most important things in my life besides my family. If I don't train, I can't possibly be the best version of myself. And when I'm not training and when I'm not giving it my all, and when I'm not continuing to grow, everyone around me kind of suffers because I'm not able to give them the best possible version of myself in order to make them better. So training for me is super important and vital in order for the well-being of everyone around me and myself. I would be totally lost if I didn't train. I think I would feel empty. I think I wouldn't have a purpose. And also I would have no self-respect for myself. And that's what I think a lot of people don't truly understand is when you train, you start to develop certain habits, you start to develop love for yourself, which is super important for self-respect. The advice I have for people who are just starting out with fitness is just show up. A lot of people really get confused and overwhelmed by chasing a certain result, a certain aesthetic look, and not really falling in love with the process. And I see a lot of people, they might show up 3-4 days and then quit. I tell you, I would rather you show up a little bit every single day to get that habit going of showing up every single day. And once you start showing up every single day, I guarantee you'll stay a little longer. I guarantee you'll do a little bit more work. And before you know it, you will have generated this habit and generate this lifestyle of continuing to grow and continuing to work at your craft and continuing to work on yourself. So just focus on showing up every single day during the good, the bad, the ugly. And I guarantee you at the end, there'll be more good than the bad and the ugly.